I am so frustrated. I am seeing a number of my mutuals today making content saying free speech is dead on multiple social media platforms, not just on TikTok. Because Jimmy Kimmel got fired by a corporation, because Disney is being a pillar of support under fascism, and they think that it will be more profitable for them and they can get their mergers that they want, their acquisitions that they want, if they do whatever Donald Trump and the FCC chair say. Free speech is not dead, y'all. Stop doing that. Stop handing your rights over to a fascist regime. Corporations are being pillars of support to fascism. Corporations are doing the thing that we knew they would do, which is, absolutely prioritize their own profit, maximize their dividends for their shareholders under the authoritarian regime of Donald Trump. They are refusing to stand up for the rule of law and for democracy. And instead they're like, how can we make a buck under this? Oh, if we have to fire Jimmy Kimmel because it makes it easier for us to massage the regime to change rules so that we can acquire other companies that we want, Nexstar or whatever, they're going to fucking do it. Corporations are not moral. Corporations don't give a shit about democracy. They give a shit about their profit. That doesn't mean that your free speech rights are dead. We do know that the regime is going to do everything it can to advance its authoritarian agenda. We do know Donald Trump, from day one, his desire has been to roll back your rights, to take away your rights, and to institute an authoritarian dictatorship in the United States. So the fact that he is trying to do that should not surprise you. But free speech is not dead. And specifically what I mean by that is you have to continue to exercise your rights in order to preserve them. When you say shit like free speech is, when you, from your TikTok platform with hundreds of thousands of followers, or on your, Facebook page with hundreds of thousands of followers, say shit like free speech is dead now, all you're doing is making your followers afraid to exercise their constitutional right to free speech. All you're doing is frightening them into silence, into backing down and trying to appease the regime by obeying in advance. Don't do that. If you have a large social media platform, you have an obligation at this point in time to be defending democracy, to be encouraging your audience to exercise their rights. Our rights must be defended. We do not hand them over because Donald Trump has said, I can get anybody fired. I want to get fired. I can pull these corporations' broadcasting licenses because, I'm a fragile snowflake and MAGA are a bunch of fragile snowflakes.